Hello, I'm going to use some skills I have learned in my pursuit of a Master of Information degree to show you an important aspect of the instrument known as a viola. Here you see a violin and a viola, two members of the violin family. While these instruments appear to be very similar, there are actually important differences. At the top of the viola, you can see these devices called tuning pegs. While both instruments have similar pegs, the usage on the viola is somewhat different than on the violin. I want to isolate these pegs on the viola and have a reasonably sized detail, so I'm going to set my output size to 200 pixels by 200 pixels, and then draw a square around them. You can see the image is quite small, but if we set it to full size, now you can see the so-called tuning pegs. On the viola, although scraping the bow across the strings is usually sufficient to assure a most unpleasant sound will emerge from the instrument, if the sound is not quite disharmonious enough, these pegs can be used to adjust it. As you will note, I have used my technical prowess, learned in my 1 week as a Master of Information student, to isolate and crop these so-called tuning pegs into a square of exactly 200 pixels by 200 pixels. Should you ever need to set a viola perfectly out of tune, simply return to this video to be reminded of where the tuning pegs are located.